Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Jacob here, back for the JTwoH channel. Today we have a brand new video. It's actually a two-parter, um, filming in real time, updating in real time, new content for the channel, new stuff to show you guys. So I want to take just a sliver of the beginning of this video and kind of give you an update. I know back in April or May, I posted the it's been fun video and then talked about how I was going to be taking time off and the channel was going to go in a different direction and essentially took the summer off. So now, tomorrow is D-Day. So the child, our son, our 2-year-old, is at my mom's, so grandma's house, and we are literally having our child tomorrow morning as I'm filming this. So I took the summer off, kind of hung out with the kiddo. I had to do a bunch of stuff to get ready for the new baby, get her room around, get my son's room around, and decorate and all that stuff, and just wanted to spend as much time as possible. Work has been crazy, but good crazy actually. It's kind of nice. Um, Personal stuff has been crazy. Super busy. Had a relative come over overseas, and we got to hang out with him, and it was just a fantastic summer. It was really busy, and I was a little busy for YouTube, so I wanted to just put it all out there. Like I am deprioritizing YouTube, and for the most part, it's still kind of going to be deprioritized. But I wanted to basically, these are going to be two huge haul videos because believe it or not, I still keep track of when I get stuff and where I get it from. And yeah, so basically kind of like a soft reboot for the channel. Also, like I said, if you've noticed, the backgrounds have been changing. So if you paid attention to the channel, there's been two new backgrounds. So there's the main background, which is the one I have here, which is the movie TV show shelf, and we won't talk about that shelf. That's the shelf called It Has Yet to Make the Shelf. So that, yeah, it's a whole thing. And then there's the comic book stuff where the funner, or the non-movie related videos take place. That's in the bedroom right over there. So just there's a bunch of moving housekeeping stuff. But like I said, so gonna film these two, and then I'm gonna try to put one foot in front of the other as far as getting the channel back to kind of where it was. But on the other side of things, this will probably be my last moment of sanity for a long time. So maybe this will be it until the collection videos at the end of the year. I don't know, but I wanted to take this chance to, okay, I got to get something out there. You've been very patient, and I appreciate that, especially the people who still weekly comment and watch the videos and share the videos and everything, and I very much appreciate it. And for taking the summer off, I sure stayed busy. I didn't miss a week, which is definitely something I expected to do, was miss a week. But between Warner and Lionsgate, they've been keeping me busy, and I haven't missed a week, though I know the same review from a different guy on the same video gets old after a while, and the review videos didn't do so hot. But some of them did. But you never, it was for me, and it was for the companies, and I really enjoy doing those reviews, and they're quick, and they're easy to do while the kiddo's taking a nap or whatever. So when I talked for 3 minutes already, so just thank you for hanging in there. Be sure to check out the new stuff, especially these two videos. If this is the stuff you guys want, you gotta show some support, interact with me in the comments, you know what I mean? So I know to like etch out time to do these. So yeah, last moment of sanity. Let's get these going, and yeah, here we go. So I got, like I said, a ton of stuff. A lot. I always filter in my review titles as well, because those do, if I show them in my review titles, they made the shelf. So I won't talk too much. I will just tell you to hit the notification bell, or not the notification bell, the little like dot over here to see the actual review and my more in-depth thoughts. But yeah, there is, I believe I have these split into 18, and unfortunately I didn't keep any of the packaging or any of that stuff because I've had to redo 2.5 rooms in this house. So recycling, and I had a hoarding habit when I had to take everything out of what was the man cave, which is now my son's room. So we got rid of a lot of that, help the environment out a little, I guess. So with that being said, I have just a stack of media. Let's get into it. So the first thing, almost 5 minutes in, I apologize, but I wanted to kind of get that off my chest and out in the open. So the first thing here, way back in, I know this came to theaters in March. I don't know when this came to physical media. I think around Memorial Day. But the latest in the MonsterVerse films, we have Godzilla vs. Kong on 4K. Like I said, not going to do a whole thing on this. Just check out that. I can't even see where I'm pointing. Check out that review if you're looking for more in depth. And the ridiculously shiny with the new ring light, ridiculously shiny slipcover. So again, on 4K from Warner Brothers. We're gonna try this. It might be a work in progress. So this next thing, I was actually on the phone with Rick from Down to Movie. Name drop there, no. And I found this, and I couldn't believe two things. I couldn't believe I found this in the wild, and I couldn't believe it was signed. So I couldn't believe it was in the wild because this is a burn-on-demand DVD, and not only is it a burn-on-demand DVD, it's a very specific niche DVD, and I'm into this. So I found a straight shooting series with J.J. Dillon, hosted by Jim Cornette, and it is signed by Jim Cornette to Joel. To Joel, your friend, Jim Cornette. Okay, it's signed by Jim Cornette, and it's a straight shooting series. Like, these don't have UPCs. These are typically burn-on-demands from, I believe it's High Spots. So a J.J. Dillon shoot interview. I couldn't believe I found that in the wild. And Rick is like, "You're getting that, right?" I'm like, "Of course." For, I think it was $1.06. Like, how crazy is that? It's signed by Jim Cornette. That alone, okay, I'm grabbing it. But it's a burn-on-demand straight shooting series, featuring James J. Dillon. I forget his middle name. Oh, James J. Dillon. Pretty cool there. I have yet to check it out, but yeah, now I'll show you guys. It's legit. Like, I mean, it's burn-on-demand, and it's the same. I mean, it's the same initials, and I say initials, but the same handwriting on everything. I believe it's High Spots. I could be wrong. So, random Goodwill find. This next thing is a review title, but it does have a separate video because I love this set and the show, and I did a separate video on it. Modern Family, the complete series. I got this from a Facebook guy. He was upgrading to digital because of Peacock and Hulu both has Modern Family. I own these digitally on Vudu, and I went the opposite because I want to be able to check these out and recommend the show to, like, my mother-in-law. Like, "Hey, have you seen Modern Family?" "No, I don't have Hulu." "Okay, here you go. You can borrow these." So the complete series there of Modern Family on DVD. This is a Target. I thought it was an in-store exclusive. It's not. It is a Target exclusive. So I believe you can buy it on the website. It's around $80 for 11 seasons. It's not bad. It's a fantastic show. One of my favorite shows of the last 10 to 15 years. Definitely my favorite show of the last, like, 5. Just a really funny show, and I actually bought it digitally because I wanted to marathon it. Back when I bought it digitally, you couldn't marathon it. It wasn't on, said streaming service. Next up, Batman the Long Halloween, Part 1. Really cool slip there. This is a really cool deal. Part 1 and Part 2. Foreshadowing there. There may be a Part 2 in this video. Again, from Warner Brothers. I don't know how many I could put in the description, but we'll see. Either way, there is a review of this on the channel. Next two, I believe, are Prime Day deals. If it's been that far, I can't remember. I want to say they were both under 10. No, I know they were both under 10. First up, the spin-off in the Fast and Furious franchise, Hobbs and Shaw there on 4K with the awesome slipcover. I have the Monstrosity box set. Can you see it? Oh, right there. Right there. All the first 8. So I figured I had to have Hobbs and Shaw, especially for that price. I owned it digitally so I could sell the code. And I'm very much looking forward to them releasing it Fast 9, which they may have by the time this uploads. No, not yet. They may have released on 4K, and I'm definitely snagging it. However, the next Prime Day deal, 4K for under $10, I might get some grief on because I have not watched this. I've owned it for almost 2.5 months, and I still haven't watched it yet. It's a classic, Animal House, starring John Belushi and, it doesn't say anyone else. John Belushi there. So Animal House on 4K. I've seen scenes. I've watched scenes of this movie, but I've yet to pop this in and check this out. So if I need to move this to the top of my watch list, let me know. I'm sure the people I text in the group chat are, going insane. I haven't watched it. I need to watch it, but yeah, to each his own. I've never seen it, so I grabbed that on 4K for under 10. I figured even if I didn't like it, I keep the digital code. I can pretty much get what I paid for it out of it. Another complete series here. This one, again, there's a video, so another link potentially. Hopefully, I think the limit's 6. I might hit my limit here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit my limit. But another complete series. This one, again, there's a video of this one. I'm so glad they released on Blu-ray. I didn't know if they're going to, especially after the release of The Office, but Parks and Recreation, the complete series there on Blu-ray. Oh, this side, that's what you want to see. So a lot like the DVDs, which I did get rid of course, I sold to upgrade. So I got a sweet deal on this too. I want to say it was I think this was an Amazon. I can't remember. It was Amazon, but it was part of a buy two get one. I can't remember. Love that show, by the way. Love it. I'm actually 5 episodes away from finishing my second rewatch, so it's like currently rewatching it. Another Warner Brothers title. This one being a re-release. This is the 50th anniversary, and it is crazy beautiful and crazy sparkly. Again, review in the show notes or whatever you want to call it. So, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. These older films on 4Ks look fantastic. I am so thankful for that these are getting physical 4K releases. So, thanks again to Warner Brothers for that one. Oh joy, this next one. Basically, I got it to support several friends of mine. Probably wouldn't have made the shelf. No, I know it wouldn't have made the shelf without them, without their involvement. But I supported them. I pre-ordered it from Grindhouse. So we have the DVD of Movie Hoarders from VHS to DVD and beyond. So a full review of that can be found in my letterbox. I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to go on a tangent about it or potentially bury it or anything. But it was for what it was. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I popped for every cameo, and several of my closest YouTube people here are on this, so it's a really cool snag. Although at one point it was like, not to say it was out of print, but it was super hard to find. So luckily I had pre-ordered it, and it came almost 2 weeks early, 3 weeks early. Another Warner Brothers re-release here. This one is a 4K re-release for this the sequel. So in anticipation of the sequel that's dropped in July, they released Space Jam on 4K there with Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny. Potentially a review over here. I think I've hit my limit by now. So Space Jam, Michael Jordan, and Bugs Bunny. A childhood favorite of mine, which I don't think gets nearly enough. It doesn't get enough love. People tend to hate on this, which I didn't know until I started podcasting with Joe. Apparently he despises this, so I can't get on board with that. I really enjoy it. The next 3 here are actually joint ventures, so things I got for myself in mind and the kiddo here. So the first 2 are 2 of my favorites as a kid. I loved these 2 Scooby-Doo movies. We have Scooby-Doo Alien Invaders and Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. Is it just Zombie Island or Escape? Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders and Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. I remember, if I recall correctly, the Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invasion had a courage bonus on the VHS copy, and I loved Zombie Island. So there is the double feature there on DVD. I got this at a dump bin on my lunch break at a Walmart for like $3.74 or $5. So I'm hoping to introduce him to some Scooby-Doo, especially because Warner Brothers is releasing a Scooby-Doo Courage the Cowardly Dog crossover. I'm very excited for that. So hopefully I've warmed him up to Scooby-Doo before then. And then I know I have to grab, I don't think either of these are available on Blu-ray, but I know Cyber Chase is. So that one is coming to me in Blu-ray, but at some point. But until then, we have the double feature there for some Scooby-Doo. And of course, you can't just have one of the Zombie Island films. Apparently they went back. So again, from a dump bin, you have Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island, original movie. So this one's still sealed with the slipcover inside the seal, which is pretty cool. So I want to say this is a 2020 film. No, that's not right. 2019. What's new Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. Don't they tell you on these things? Get your shit together, Warner Brothers. Doesn't say. Anyway, I think this is semi-recent. No, there's no way it's a 2020. Not to be in a dump bin. I bet you like 2017. Yeah, it's going to drive me nuts. Nah, probably. Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island. So maybe they'll stay. I say stay faithful to the original, but I don't know. I just remember really enjoying Zombie Island. Though I think I liked Cyber Chase more. I can't remember. Now these I grew up with. I had the VHS copy of the first one, and it's the classic story of I wore the VHS tape out. I had watched it so many times, but I actually grew up remembering the second, maybe even the fifth one more. But I grabbed the 5-movie collection of The Land Before Time. So again, this was like, I think this one was $9. Came with a $2 Voodoo credit, and it was only $2 more than the 4-movie pack. So I figured why not grab the 5 in case he likes it. But this one is really to watch with the kiddo, see if he enjoys it. I loved The Land Before Time 1. Oops. I loved that first one as a kid, but like I said, I think I remember the 5th one most. Maybe that's because I didn't wear out the VHS tape of that. This one's still sealed, but it's, he's really into, he calls them roars, but, dinosaurs and dragons and all sorts of stuff. So maybe it'll be cool to pop on and he'll really enjoy it. Or maybe he won't. I'll have to get rid of it. Not a huge deal. So this is the 5. I think there's like 20 of these now. There's a 20 movie set, and I was like, not going to dive right in case he doesn't like it. So next up is an MGM Warner Brother release. I had no idea this wasn't even my radar. Again, review in the corner. I sound like a broken record. But Wrath of Man. This was really cool. This is a Guy Ritchie film with Jason Statham and Mr. Eastwood's son. So pretty cool there. Am I right? I'm pretty sure I'm right. But yeah. Okay, now this one is from Lionsgate, but I was extremely excited to get this one. Not the biggest fan of this movie, especially compared to the first 8 in this franchise, but I love the franchise. So even the worst of the now 9, still gonna enjoy it, still gonna watch it. I was still gonna grab this day one on 4K had the studio not been gracious enough to send me a copy, but they did. We have Spiral here on 4K. Again, link up there in the description if I can. I don't want to talk too much about these, but I like Spiral, and I love this Wicked case. Look at that with Chris Rock there. Yeah, I'm hoping they do more. I don't know if I want them to continue with Spiral, though, or just kind of, Saw 8, 9, 10? Saw 10? I don't know. Would it be Saw 10? Yeah. This is a title was like, I don't know if this was out of print or just really hard to find on 4K, but it's if he's not my favorite director, he's one of my favorite directors. One of the only ones I pay attention to, really seek out his films. Though I have to give this one a rewatch because I didn't love it the first time on Blu-ray. I just liked it. So it popped up on Amazon one day for like $22, sealed, shipped, free shipping. So I bought it. I'm gonna check it out on 4K, see if it really makes the shelf, and we'll go from there. So we have The Prestige there on 4K. I mean, an awesome cast: Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Scarlett Johansson, and David Bowie. So maybe I was expecting too much because especially with the Christopher Nolan films. So this is one of the last 3. So now I need to watch. Is it Insomnia and Dunkirk? I think of the last few I need to watch of his. So gonna rewatch that again. Same with Tenet. There's 2 that are kind of like teetering towards the bottom. The second to last thing here, complete and total random upgrade. Not I say random, but just kind of Blu-ray.com said it was the deal of the day or a deal of the day, and I snagged it. I had a 3-pack. So I had these 2 movies and a third movie called Gabriel. So I checked the DVD copy. I had all 3, so I checked to see if Gabriel was even available on Blu-ray, and it's not. There's no 3-pack for all 3 of these movies. So we luckily had them digitally, so I didn't keep Gabriel. I got rid of the trilogy. But now I upgraded these 2 to Blu-ray. We have Priest and Legion. So this is called the Double Salvation 2-pack. So I've seen Priest. I actually watched it in theaters. But I have yet to watch Legion. I think my wife did. Maybe she watched Gabriel. But either way, they both star Vision there, which is pretty cool. I don't know if they're at all related, or maybe they just both happen to be Sony films, and they kind of look alike, so they just package them together. But I think I bought this for like $5, and I got rid of my DVD copy. So, and I upgraded too. So I mean, it kind of stinks that it's not the trilogy, but we got that third one digitally, so we don't need it to be. And then last but not least, I kind of already spoiled it, but Batman: The Long Halloween Part 2. So again, link in the corner there, if I can. So this is let's see if I can do this. Oh, it's way there right there. Hold on. And I already did this in the video, so, but I still like doing it either way. So it's the sequel. Bow. Look at that. And then my damn ring light. There you go. Look at that. It's pretty cool. These are within, I think they're within 2 months of each other. I got them within weeks, but that's because they wanted the review out before the digital hit the market. But either way, awesome, I just used awesome twice. DCEU or DCAMU film. I liked the sequel, I think, better. Obviously, it's not as anticlimactic as the first one, but I really think these are going to benefit from a back-to-back watch, which I believe is the plan for 2022, is a deluxe 4K set of the two of them, kind of like they did with the Death and Return of Superman here. Yeah, the Death and Return. So they took the two parts and put them in the 4K. But you never know. Maybe they don't. I think that's the plan. I'm pretty sure that's the plan. So there you go there with the Batman The Long Halloween Part 2. So that's the haul. Part 1. Like I said, I'm filming these back to back. So you'll get them, I'll be in the same spot doing the same stuff with the same things. But let's get this bread. Let's try this elevator. So got them all lined up. Let's see if I can pull this off. I'm a little rusty. So we have, to reiterate, Batman The Long Halloween Part 2. Oh, that glare, man. Let's see. What do we got? That glare is rough. Oh, the Legion. Oh, there we go. I can get them at the top. So Legion 2-pack, the Prestige, Spiral, Wrath of Man, The Land Before Time 5 movie pack, Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island, Scooby-Doo Alien Invasion, and Scooby-Doo The Doo on Zombie Island, Space Jam 4K Movie Hoarders from VHS to DVD and Beyond, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory 50th Anniversary 4K, Parks and Recreation, the complete series Blu-ray, Animal House on 4K, Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw on 4K, The Long Halloween Part 1, Modern Family, the complete series DVD, Straight Shooting series with J.J. Dillon, signed from a Goodwill, and Godzilla vs. Kong on 4K. So this is just part 1 of this mecha haul. Pretty crazy stuff. Look at that. I'm going to get cocky and drop them all over the goddamn place. But, so there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to let me know, what you liked about it, as far as like, oh, I like this title, I want to talk about this title, what I should watch immediately. Is it Animal House? Is it Land Before Time Part 1? Is it Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island? Let me know. I love to talk to you guys in the comments, especially about this stuff, because there's a variety. There's such a weird array. I think the second half is the weirder part, especially because there's a book in there. But, let me know. As always, if you want to check out any of my links, they are in the description. Podcast I host with Mr. Crazy Joe, coming back mid-September, probably by the time this is up. I'm taking a couple weeks off because of the pending child. But anyway, link to that in the description. Got my TV time in my letterbox where I review all the TV shows and movies I watch. Instagram, Twitter, eBay.com, and Blu-ray.com. All in the description. Thank you guys again so much for watching and hanging out with me and sticking with me. And I'll catch you later, YouTube. Hey, did you like yet? Did you subscribe yet? Go ahead and check out that notification bell. And also, check out these additional options. We've got a separate video. You may or may not be interested. We've got a playlist that you may or may not be interested. Probably more than likely, because it'll have this video in it. And also, go ahead and give that subscribe button some love. Thanks.